Everyone loves modding their motorcycles. It's something we all do at one point or another. But how do you know you've gone too far? So in the past year, I've put quite a few parts on my 2008 Honda Shadow Aero 750. From bars, mirrors, saddlebags, sissy bars. If it's something that can be changed, we're going to change it. And one of those things I put on somewhat recently, is one of those eBay/Amazon spiky air intakes. Sometimes they go by Crater. I think this one was STP, or something, whatever. So needless to say, I've been having to play in the carburetor a little bit. So I went on carbjackkits.com and used their little estimator calculator. And with the TJ Brutal drag pipes and the spiky intake, they estimated a 52 Pilot and a 130 main. Or 132, I think it was. And because I'm cheap, I didn't buy an actual, like, jet kit from them. I went on, like, Amazon and I did some research, figured out exactly what model carburetor I had, and bought some cheapy jets. And they work. I don't know if the numbers match. Like, for instance, I don't know if a 130 out of that kit is the same as, like, a 130 out of, like, anything decent, but they seem to work. So I got the 52 Pilot and a 130 main, and this bike runs great. It fires right up with no choke. There's no hesitation. Power seems great, but my fuel mileage did take a hit. Which we knew that was going to happen anyway, but I didn't expect as big of a hit as it took. So right now, with the 52 Pilot, 130 main out of that Chinese kit, and it wasn't really a kit, it's like a bag of jets. This thing's getting like 32 miles to the gallon, which kind of sucks, considering when it was stock, it was getting like 50. So yeah, the spike air intake thing looks cool. The TJ Brutal pipes, which I'll keep the pipes regardless, but the air intake. So I guess that is looking cool, worth 32 miles to the gallon. Also don't know if that cheap 52 Pilot jet is a true 52. I mean, it says 52 on it, but that doesn't mean it's, you know, a standard size. So I was trying to hold up the 50 and the stock 50 side by side. And I think the cheap one looks bigger. Because I'm talking in circles, but pretty much here's where I'm at. With the 50 Pilot jet, the 130 main, with the mods done to this bike, it needs a little bit of choke to start, but once she's warm, she runs perfect. She just don't like cold starts. But with the jet that's in it now, it starts up no problem. It's just getting 32 miles to the gallon. I miss 50. So I'm on the fence. We might be taking the spiky intake off and going back to stock. I'm not sure yet. With the stock Pilot and stock main jets, the TJ Brutal pipes with the 8-inch baffles they actually do a really good job. And the bike ran really, really well. Before I do anything else, I'm going to take the cheap 50 jet from that little Chinese package and swap it out for the 52 and just see what happens. Because if they are not true to size, and if that 50 is indeed slightly larger than the stock 50 that came with this bike, and we're talking about the Pilot jet, that may be all I need. Because I do kind of want to keep the spiky cone. I think it looks really cool. I'm not going to lie to you. I think it looks pretty freaking awesome. But either way, we'll figure it out. But if any of you guys have a single carb Honda Shadow and want to know how to rejet your carburetor, check out this video right here, or it's in there somewhere. Appreciate you guys listening to me ramble. Y'all be good now. See ya.